By the way, speaking of mods, what would be your guys' favorite mod ever released that you would basically put at the throne of the best mod that you've ever experienced? Basically, we're counting every category possible: visuals, gameplay, followers.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you want to do like multiple ones?
No. It's your top of all the categories together. I will say mine because I already know mine and it's unbeatable thus far. Legacy of the Dragonborn. Everybody knows that I'm a huge fan.
Yeah.
So I'll let you guys now take it away.
Oh, God, it's really tough because I'm like, what did I enjoy the most? What did I have the most impact from? Or what did I just use the most because I liked it so much? So Take Notes was revolutionary for me because that was my playthroughs. I was spending more time writing than I was actually playing the game at that point because it would take so long to write up your entire day in Skyrim when a normal day in Skyrim lasts like 20 minutes or something. So that was, I have to kind of sort of say that just because of like that's the thing I found the most use from and the most enjoyment from, but I can't discount the amount of time I've spent with Inigo when I actually played the game. And I know, Sin, you, like, I don't know about now, I mean, you don't play it now, so it doesn't really matter, but, like, you didn't really, and have never really, like, follower mods of any kind or anything like that, because you like to play on your own and make up your own story and things.
Yeah.
But just the way Inigo is created, and because it's created, like, the voice actor, Gary, is the creator himself, so if he wants to add a new thing, pull up the mic, do it, and it's in there. You don't have to like ask for someone to do it, ask to retake. If he has an idea of how he wants it done, he can do it, and that creates like a really intimate and like interesting character, because any idea you have, you go straight from your brain to the character. You don't have to try and translate it to someone else and try and get the same feeling and anything like that. So Inigo would be my like official answer, which I guess is sort of a basic answer because that'll be a lot of people's, but in practicality, probably Take Notes.
Just to expand briefly on the Legacy of the Dragonborn, because some people would find that opinion controversial, because I know that some people were a little bit critical when I made the Legacy of the Dragonborn video, titling it arguably the best mod ever created. One of the reasons why I like that is because I'm big on MMO, massively multiplayer online games, and I like collecting things. Usually that's like my biggest thing that I like doing in MMOs, and even today I still find the time to occasionally play Black Desert Online, Guild Wars 2, and a few others. And my main driving factor when I do these things is collecting stuff. So when somebody introduced, or Ice Cream Assassin in particular, when he introduced a full new cell in which you can collect and display all of these things, it was like a dream come true for me. So I know a lot of people might disagree with that, and the story is also great, and there's a lot of interesting things technically, but it was primarily for the collection element. So yeah.
I think I got into Legacy of the Dragonborn quite late as well, so I didn't get to experience it in my prime when I probably could have.
Yeah, it was first like for LE, for Legendary Edition, it was like this smaller kind of a hole with like a centralized area, but now it's like a huge hall of heroes and all of that stuff. So it's like, it was really good at the beginning, but then it was better, and then it was even better when it's now for SC and AE. So yeah.
Anyway, Gim, sorry.
Gim, go ahead.
I don't even know. Obviously, if I think about what mods I've downloaded the most, like on the top of my head, it's gonna Sam Body.
It
never leaves. So I don't have to re-download it. It never leaves the list. But anyways,
so he's got it on like his embedded hard drive. He's got a flash disk just in case.
No, but the things like SMIM and the unofficial patch. This is boring answers, but those are the ones that I've just visually. I've seen those mod pages the most. But if I think about mods that that got me to think like, holy crap, this is something. I guess I have to start with playing the Grey Cowlet and Nocturnal for the first time.
Oh, I never got to play that mod. I regret it.
I never did really. I had it installed for like 10 different playthroughs, and because the way I play mods, I would always like save it till I felt it was right in my character or whatever. And I never got around to it. I would always get the quest ready, and I'll be like, okay, I'll do that at some point. And I never did it. So I had it installed all the time. I just never got around to doing it.
How is the mod like? How's the like voice acting and the story and
so that's what the part I'm about to get to. So the whole experience is, at the time it was game changing. It was something entirely new. Then you come across the first character and the voice actor, and it's a guy with like the shittiest mic going, "Hello." I think it was the
Wait, he goes like
first.
what, Kim? Sorry.
No, he has an accent. He's like, "Hello, the great god of the turn."
Is he a Khajiit or?
No, it's him speaking into his microphone in his bedroom.
Well, you can't make fun, okay? It's just a dude.
I just remember that, like, I'd laughed so hard when I experienced that it just sits deeply rooted in my heart.
Yeah.
But if I think about the mod that like otherwise got me to think this is crazy, I have to say probably EVG Conditional Idols. I just remember seeing when that released for the first time. Because one thing I loved when I played Witcher for the first time and games like that is when the character just starts like, I don't know. In Black Flag, when you walk close to the water, he starts like touching the water. Or when you walk close to bushes, he starts touching bushes. I just love things like that, animation like that adds life into the character. And Conditional Idols with the shield, like when they put it above their head to cover for the raining. I just remember seeing that and thinking like, whoa, this is cool. And
I'm sorry for laughing, but like I'm actually losing it over here and barely controlling myself, because when you were talking about the Grey Cowl of Nocturnal, I totally know what you're talking about, and that's why I don't like quest mods. Because there's always that one guy that is absolutely butchering the voice acting and just ruins the role-playing experience.
That mod is really old, like
it's old.
Super old.
Because like at the start, obviously, now you have people who go really out of the way to like hire professional actors, and most of us have decent mics nowadays anyway, because it's so accessible compared to like 7 years ago. So these big quest mods back in the day were so high in quality technically, but then you get to the voice acting and it just absolutely pulls you out of the game.
It's not that old. It's actually not that old.
Are you looking on SSD
Nocturnal?
though?
Yeah,
I'm
you
looking
might be
LE, and it says 2015.
I mean, that's pretty old.
7 years, that's pretty old.
I mean, I guess that's old. That was 15 years.
That's like 4 years into the game's existence.
I don't know, man. The mic quality made it felt like fucking 1995.
Well, the problem is like when that mic quality is mixed in with good ones, you notice it more as well. For example, the first time I played Legacy of the Dragonborn, the voice acting on Orion was really good. And then there was like some bouncer dude who you hire, and there's like a quest with him, and he just had like, I don't even think the voice acting was bad, just the mic quality was so awful that it just, you couldn't take it seriously. Like, you just be like, skip through the dialogue, like, I don't care, I'll read the subtitles. And I think they eventually went back and re-recorded a lot of the dialogue and improved on it.
They recorded everything.
Yeah.
One of my biggest criticism was Latoria's voice actor. That's basically the Khajiit who is part of this guild that you create as a I guess a Dragonborn or whatever, and it's a female Khajiit, and I think it was voiced by a guy. I genuinely don't know. I might actually ask Ice Cream Assassin because of curiosity, but it was a guy trying to be a female Khajiit, and it was really, really bad. Like,
this is going to be really insulting if it is just a normal woman doing it.
No offense, genuinely, I mean nothing bad by it. It's just it was really bad, and then they came back to it. And actually, the good comparison that you can make is you can watch Gopher's videos. He does Let's Plays, and he still plays on a version 4 point something Legacy of the Dragonborn, which is still the old one, and still uses the old voice acting files. And you can compare Latoria then with actual new version 5 one, and you will see that not only that the actor has been changed, but the mic quality is a lot better as well.